Okay, we're going to make our little mouse ears for our mouse scarf. This is what the little ear should look like. Okay, so we're going to use a size H crochet hook and your yarn that I call for in the pattern. Wait, like a gray, whatever you're going to use. You make your little slip knot on your crochet hook, and then you want to chain 3. And after you chain 3, I like to take that knot right there at the beginning and just pull up on it a little bit, and it sort of makes it a little tighter. Okay, and then the pattern calls for you to 3 single crochet in that first chain. So that chain right there, closest to where you made your knot, is where you're going to do 3 single crochet. In a single crochet, you just put your hook into the chain, yarn over, pull a loop through. It gives you 2 loops on your hook. Okay, and then you're going to just yarn over again and pull through those 2 loops, and that's a single crochet. And you have to do that 2 more times in that same space or that same chain. So now I've done 3 single crochets in that first chain. Okay, so now the next thing you do is you chain 1 and you turn. So you just chain 1 and then you just flip your work over to the other side. And now what we need to do is 3 single crochet in each one of these 3 single crochets that we just did. So you want to find your first little space. So that would be 1, 2, 3. So this is my first space right here. Another way you can tell where you need to go in is you look, and you'll have 2 little loops right here. That's your first single crochet, your second, and your third. So you're going to go under those 2 loops. So once I push that through, you can see that I'm under the first 2 loops of that first single crochet. So I need to do 3 single crochets in this same space. So I'm just going to go ahead and do all 3. So now I've got the first 3 single crochets in that first space. So now I'm going to go up underneath the next 2 loops, or in the hole right there, and do my next 3 single crochets. And sometimes it's a little difficult if you don't go in just right. And I went in a little wrong, pulled up a little snag. Little crochets, we hate those snags. A snag is just when your hook goes in between the plies of the yarn. Okay, so now I've got those 3, and that next time I'm going to do 3 more in this last one. So on that last one, do 1, 2, 3. So now what that's done is it's given me 9 single crochets on top of the 3 that I had, because I put 3 single crochets in each of the first 3 that I did. And that's the second row. So now you want to chain 1 and turn again. Just flip your work over, and we're going to do the same thing, except this time we're going to do 2 single crochets instead of 3 in each one of these 9 all the way across. So you want to find your first single crochet, which is right there underneath those 2 loops right there, and I'm going to do 2 in each one of these. That's my first 2. Second 2. My third 2, a fourth 2, fifth 2, sixth 2 single crochets, this is my 7th, I have to do 2, so that's my 7th 2 single crochets. I'm going to do 8, my 8th set of 2, and then one more, which is this very last one, and I'm going to do 2 in that one too. So now it's actually finished. Got all of my 9, and it makes it really, really curved. So now to finish off, you just want to cut your yarn and leave yourself about a 2 to 3 inch tail, because you'll need that to try to attach it to the side of your little mouse scarf. And then you just want to chain or pull through that very last stitch and give it a little tug to tighten it up. And what you're going to see now is you're going to have that ending chain or ending yarn tail there, and then your other one's going to be right in the middle where you started. So you'll need to sort of get this out to this corner here so that you can attach it to your scarf. And to do that, it's very simple. You just go up here in the edge of your ear. So, up in the edge, if I can get my hook in there. And then you just want to take that little chain or that little yarn tail and just pull it up through, and that'll bring it up where you need it to be to attach it to your scarf. Okay, and so then I've got a scarf here. You would want to take those 2 chains or those 2 yarn tails and attach that to the side of your scarf like so. Here's another ear that I had made previously, and so you just want to put your 2 little ears on the side of your mouse scarf like so, and that's his little ears. Really very simple. Just take your time and you'll be able to do it, I promise. Have fun.